Fabiano, welcome back to Grandchester, welcome back to Bucharest. Last year you managed to win this tournament. What do you think was crucial for your success last year, and what are your predictions for this event?
I think last year my level was pretty good, but also it was like half I was playing well and half I got a bit lucky, because I only scored +2. It's a good score, but it's not usually what you expect to win a tournament. And in the last round, like a bunch of people could catch me. I remember Ali Reza was trying to catch me, and I think Anish had a chance, and Wesley had a chance, and even Richie, who I was playing, had a chance. So it was like a bunch of people could have won, and then nobody won. And I managed to get by with +2 clear first. So it was like half I was in decent form, and I was quite happy with how I was approaching the tournament, and half that nobody else was doing super great. And also, like, let's say Jan and Ding were coming straight from the match, so they were still a little bit struggling, and they scored not very well, both of them. I think -1, -2. So they were both struggling a bit from the after effects of the match. This year things will probably be a bit different, but hopefully I'll still play well.
Yeah, this year we also have a different field. Many youngsters came, and are you expecting more decisive games, more fun, more emotions and risks taken by young players?
I think there will be some more decisive games, but I'm not sure it's because of the young guys. But I think that like the trend now is that people are taking a bit more risks to try to win tournaments, and we see sometimes like some crazy things happen, even though everyone's well prepared and you think like everyone's going to play very solid, but then you see some crazy things happen totally unexpectedly. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, how would you assess now that half a year of your chess? Now we are in June, and let's say you played a few events, and what do you think about your chess so far?
Well, last year was good, and this year not so good, fortunately. I mean, my main goal was, of course, focused towards the candidates, and it didn't work out. And it's also a very specific event. Like, if it was any other tournament, I would say, okay, fine tournament, +3, and okay, it didn't win, but still fine tournament. But in the candidates, it's a bit specific that it doesn't really matter if you're second place or well, it matters a bit not to be 8th place, but still, it's not like the difference between first and second is much bigger than the difference between second and 8th, right? And my last tournament was not so good, so I'm hoping to recover. I still have also some goals this year. Still some hopes to maybe do well in the FIDE circuit and see if I can qualify there, although it's a very difficult path forward for me. But still some hopes there, and any way to play well would be a reward in itself.
Now that you have so many young players participating in this event, Prague, Gukesh, Noderbeg, is it motivating for you as well? I mean, and for your chess, are you trying to work more on your chess, and are you changing a little bit the focus and aspect, the way you work?
I don't know if I'm, like, I think maybe I'm changing how I work, but it's more as a result of how the chess scene and the analytical scene is changing, and technology is changing chess. So it's not like you sort of have to adapt to it, because chess is not going to adapt to you. And so yeah, there are also some young guys, but the main difference is that they have like the highest motivation, and so to try to match their motivation is difficult. I mean, definitely these young players who are up and coming and starting to break through, or even have broken through to the top, they're like at their peak motivation. They're working very hard. They want to try to win every tournament they play, or to try to get past the other guys of their age. And you see it with like Noderbeg, and Gukesh already won candidates, and Prague is very strong, working very hard. All these guys are really tough, and we could already see that they were going to be a few years ago, but now they already made it, let's say. So to try to keep up that level of motivation with them is tough, but it is also a challenge. And I think anyway, you can't like have success without work. So it's not like a new thing for any of us.
Yeah, so it seems your motivation is pretty high still. Fabi, all the best of luck for you in this tournament. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.